Thank you, MC. And good morning, all.
Good morning.
As you can see from your program, it was supposed to be the governor of NCDC that was supposed to give the welcome. As noted throughout the regional consultation, what we normally do is that the governor of the host province that represent the region normally gives the welcome address to all the participants in the workshop. But in this case, our good governor has sent his apology, so he will not be here today. I will do that on his behalf. And also, we have another apology from another governor from Western Province who is supposed to give the keynote address. Honorable Ati Wabiro is not here, so he sent his apology as well. But on his behalf, our good Minister for State Enterprises, Honorable Ben Micah, has stood in on his behalf to represent the government and also to give the government's, I guess, policy directives with respect to the review of our policies and legislation. So with that, I guess, Honorable Ben Micah, Minister for State Enterprise, Honorable Wera Mori, Vice Minister for Mining, and also the participants for today, I would like to welcome you all to the Southern Region, I guess, regional consultation with respect to the mining policies and legislation. As our MC has said, we have gone throughout the regions. We started up in the Highlands region, we went down to Momase, the Highlands region, and now we are here in the Southern region. Ladies and gentlemen, as you would note, these reviews started way back in 2009. In 2009, when we set ourselves as a department moving forward, the government's directive to us was very clear that we are to review all the mining policies and legislation of the country. You would note that the Mining Act is 1992, which obviously out of date. The Mine Safety Act is 1977, again out of date. And then a whole lot of other policy issues with respect to mining projects. There are predominant issues out there that needed to be addressed. So our mandate was very clear by the government. We were told these are the issues that the department has to tackle, I guess. And you will hear from our Minister of State Enterprise. He will again emphasize what the national government directive is with respect to this area. So we started in 2009. Funding actually came in 2011. And in 2011 we did the first, that's the initial regional consultation. But prior to the regional consultation, in 2010, you would know that we went out in the papers, MTV, and I guess to the media. We basically outlined all the policy areas and the legislative areas that needed to be addressed. And we asked for comments from the public, from all the stakeholders, from the mining companies, and from the national government bodies, basically the public. And in 2010, we developed a commentary matrix. So the department has a commentary matrix, a database of all the comments, the feedback from the public. And then in 2011, we initiated the initial consultation with the public. So we started up, I think in Momase region, we started in Madang, and then we went up to Goroka for the Highlands region, and then we went to Rabaul for the Highlands region consultation, and then we came back to Port Moresby for the Southern region. Again, discussing the issues that we sent out to the public and the comments that we got back from them. So from 2011 till now, we have basically developed some drafts. And those drafts are what has been presented in this consultation. And apart from those, the legislative draft on the Mining Act and the Mine Safety Act, we also have developed 3 policies, and that has been included throughout this regional consultation. We had a draft on a mine closure policy, involuntary resettlement policy, and the sustainable development policy. And as you would know, that throughout the regional consultation, we have some experts who are helping us to develop these policies today. And again, they will be helping us through this forum. So I guess the key issue here is that we wanted everyone's participation throughout this regional consultation. This is not DMPGM's work alone. We needed everybody to make sure that we have a globally competitive legislation and policies for this country. At the end of the day, we want to create an environment that is conducive for investment. And also, we want to leave behind a sustainable legacy with respect to developing mining projects in this country. And you will know that mining, environmentally, the greenies and everybody out there, they against this particular activity. But you will know that the globe, the world all over, depend on this particular sector for their livelihoods. And PNG is no different. But what we need to do, we need to be a step ahead. We need to make sure that our people and our country can utilize the benefits from mining in a sustainable way. So, and I guess throughout this consultation, you would note that the end result of all these efforts, whether in policy reviews or amendments, it will point out to the key issue of sustainability. What is sustainability? How can we sustain mining when obviously mining is a non-renewable resource? But I think in many ways you all know that the benefits that we derive from mining can be used to sustain our livelihoods on a daily basis. So that is really the key. Like I said, this consultation is really presenting to you what we have so far in terms of drafts, and we will be hearing from you. I think throughout this today, we will hear members of my team that will be presenting different aspects of legislation and policies. And at the end of the day, towards the end of the afternoon, I think we will have a panel session, and we would like to hear from the general public, from everyone. And then, like I said, we are been given a specific direction by the government. We need to conclude this at least by the end of this year. And hopefully the first quarter of next year we should be able to take some of this legislation to Parliament to be passed. So we do have a timetable, and I would appreciate everybody to assist us through this process so we can deliver our mandate to the government. With that, I would like to welcome everybody, and I would encourage you all to willingly participate in this consultation. Thank you.